let's move
Yeah,
on
legit, yeah.
to the
I'll
next
Twist it on.
part of the show, the final part actually. We're going to continue with villains turned heroes.
Oh shit! I forgot about this.
Yeah.
Don't even have the whole script.
Luckily, it's on the new one.
It's in the new script. Yeah,
Is it?
It's at the bottom. It's at the bottom, baby.
Oh, I must have missed that.
Scroll. Here we go.
Oh, is that what this is?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. I'm
And for
with it.
everybody out there, you know, we like to finish our stories, okay? It's not going to leave you hanging. Yeah, some people will be like, oh my God, why are you still talking about it? It's because we want to finish it, okay? So let's get into it. Yes, get
All right,
into
let's get through this. Who's on this list of
Yes.
villains?
Yeah.
What is it? Villains turn heroes.
villains turned heroes.
And then
Yeah, so last week we did Sam Wilson, Rogue, Deadpool, Gambit, Hawkeye, Vision, and Venom.
Yes.
ugh.
Today, the next one we've got on the list is Black Widow, whose first appearance was in Tales of Suspense, issue 52 from 1964. So Black Widow often refers her dark past, and she isn't kidding around. Clairvoyant, the first Widow, was an anti-hero who killed evildoers and sends their souls to the devil. Natasha Romanoff, the current and popular Widow, began as a Soviet spy, and while she often played both sides, she also represented a very specifically Cold War image of nefarious, hyper-capable Russian femme fatale. So I think everyone knows who Black Widow is. She's got a film coming out
Yeah.
at some point.
Who Bill is? What are you doing here?
What are you doing? Like,
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in, though.
Yeah. We appreciate your support.
We appreciate you.
Yeah. But the
You know
joke is, go.
I was gonna say, thanks for tuning in, and we hope you learned something about Black Widow.
Yeah.
The joke is, one thing I love about Black Widow is that I really don't mind if she switches sides.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not bothered. Like,
Yeah.
if she was just like, well, I'm now doing some villain stuff, it's because we like her so much. She's just like, yeah, you're a great character, go for it. Like,
I actually prefer
know what I was gonna
doing
say?
the villain stuff.
yeah.
Growing up, I was so confused about her character. I just didn't know if she was coming or going. She was a villain one minute and she's a good guy the next. And it's just like what Ish said. I just come to accept her doing what she does. And if she betrays them, I'm like, you know what? Let her have a moment. She'll be back.
There we go. No, it's all good. It's
1 minute she's trying to kill Captain America. The next minute she's,
helping him out.
Yeah.
There you go. That's
She's
like
like-
cover.
Next minute she's like, you dropped your shield. Am I going to have to keep picking up after you boys?
There you go. Yeah, it's great. Oh, that was so good. Anyway, yes.
Next
What's
one
Who's next?
is Quicksilver, first appearance in X-Men.
Should we do this as a double? Oh, no, wait.
Yeah, let's do it as a double
Yeah.
then. So we've got Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Both their first appearance were in X-Men issue 4, back in 1964. It would only make sense that the son of Magneto would be a villain. Quicksilver began as a recurring nemesis to the X-Men. After years as a thorn in their side, he came around to light and started avenging in earnest. Also, Scarlet Witch was still dabbling in villainy even after she became an Avenger. It was mainly her love with Vision that brought her to the good side. Even then, she stripped almost every mutant on Earth of their powers. She's so complicated.
Yeah.
What was that?
Huh?
Oh, no, I was just saying no
Yeah.
more mutants.
No,
Well, probably like the most quotable line in the history of comic books, I'd say.
Yeah,
One of that, and obviously with great power, blah blah blah.
Yeah. She actually does seem to be a villain still, especially if you're reading X-Men.
yeah.
Because the kids call her a pretender, because apparently they're not supposed to be mutants now, and because she killed like millions of mutants.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like Vision's the only thing that keeps her from being good. Quicksilver's just like, you know what? I've got too many daddy issues. I really don't care. Like,
Yeah.
if you you can catch me quick enough to like talk to me, maybe I'll listen to you. But like, them two are just like villains who just they're bored.
Yeah,
they get bored. You know.
I don't get her because like with Quicksilver, he does have daddy issues. So it's like if he's teetering on Avengers and Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, because he always wants his dad. Oh, if you don't know, Magneto is their dad. It's not said in the movies that you watch, but he's their dad. And forget what the current retcon says. He's their dad.
Yes.
Oh, that was so stupid as well. I was reading. I digress.
The tangent for another day.
Tangent for another day.
Yeah.
That's what we should do as well. Retcons we hate. That's another episode for another day.
That's the whole week. Go ahead.
Because he's got daddy, she's always trying to impress his dad. So I can understand why 1 minute he's with the Avengers and the next minute he's with. Is it her loyalty to her dad? Like we know she goes with the Avengers because she loves Vision, but is she just evil? Is she just evil?
I think she's
like she's just bad.
She's just. I don't think she has much control of her power. She's very powerful. She doesn't have much control of it, and I think she's quite vulnerable in a sense, because even with the No More Mutants thing, she basically all that happened through her having kids with Vision, but that was through what's his name? What's his name? I want to say Mephistos, but it's not. Mephisto, yeah. Mephistos.
Like Mufasa and Morbius.
So Mephisto done a deal, and basically her children weren't real. So she got peed off, and then created a world where anybody can have everything, and then everybody had everything, and then people got peed off because it wasn't real. And then she said, "All right, F it, no more mutants." So. She's just got issues, like understandable issues in a sense, but at the same time, so they both got issues. Can I just quickly touch on when she gave everybody everything? Because one of my favorite lines is when Wolverine figures it out because of his healing factor, and I can't remember who he was talking to, and they asked him. It was the conversation of what he got, and he said, "Well, apparently, I always wanted to be Nick Fury." I was busted up because it's like he didn't know that. Like he became the head of Shield. Apparently, I wanted to be Nick Fury. I love that, man. I'm telling you, House of M is my favorite Marvel storyline. That's just the best one to me. It was sick. I love House of M. Speaking of House of M. We're going to talk about Emma Frost.
She was there too. She was doing things.
She does a lot.
Yeah, she's. She does too much sometimes. Go ahead.
A lot of these characters, have you noticed? A, they're X-Men characters, and B, they're confusing.
Yeah.
These three, like I don't know. And Black Widow's, but these set of characters, I don't know where they're coming or going.
So Emma Frost's first appearance, X-Men number 129, back in January 1980. She may help lead the X-Men now, but for years she helped lead another more nefarious group of mutants, the Hellfire Club. Frost was responsible for a whole lot of problems in the X-Men's formative years, making her a fascinating choice to teach Xavier's school for gifted youngsters. She... I can't remember when she actually became a good guy.
It was when she started at school, wasn't it? Was it Generation X?
Yeah, it might have been actually. I was thinking Astonishing for some reason.
That was something.
That was later, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was Generation X when she started the other school, which for some reason Jubilee went.
I always feel like Emma Frost is like one. She loves follow man, just every day. Yeah, like, and she's always like. I think she's like one of those. I just want the person who's got the most power, and I want to be second seat. That's her. Like, she's just like, alright, cool. There's no villainy people over here. Let me just be a good person, just for the second seat.
I don't know about that. To be honest, I think she's more of. I think she wants all the. I think she knows her place in one sense, but I know she knows although she knows her place, she knows that she is powerful enough to, take what she can have. In that sense, like even like when you look at her relationship with Scott Summers, and when Jean Grey comes back, you can see when I read it, it feels like she's got that attitude to say, I know you're all powerful Jean Grey, but me and him still had something. He loves me, kind of thing, and I mean, even reading that comic from I think a few weeks back. Jean Grey and Emma Frost. Do you remember that comic, Karen? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just kind of that. I think that in itself kind of portrays her personality in a sense where, like, they go into Storm's head because she's dying, and Jean Grey and Emma Frost go into her head to try and rescue her, and Storm forgets who they are, and then Jean Grey. There's like a flower that grows in the floor, and it shows them hugging and kissing and being sisters, that sisterly love kind of thing. And then Storm's manifestation is like has a smile, and then when it sees Emma Frost, it's kind of like Emma Frost is like, well, what can I say? We ain't on good terms. I tried to kill you, but at the same time. We're cool though, but
I'm here trying to save you.
So she's just got. I don't know. I really like Emma Frost. I think she's a sick character.
Yeah, she's a dope character. I think one of the great times I've seen her was that comic, because that comic was basically to show the art of the artist. And that artist, I forgot who it was, conveyed so much through thank you, conveyed so much through just expression and color, and you got to see so much of Emma Frost and Jean Grey's personalities just through facial expressions and even still body language that was on a still sheet of paper, but you saw so much of Emma. There was a bit where I forgot what scene it was. I think it was when they actually found Storm.
And they're trying to go into her head and she's drinking wine.
That exactly bit. That exactly bit. And I thought that was sick, because it's like she had to take a moment just to be her.
They're getting ready to go inside her head and try and save her life, and she's just and she's got that pose as well. That posh ladylike pose. It's sick.
It's posh. It's ladylike, but at the same time, it's you can't tell me anything. Do you know what I mean? It's got this authority about it. She's a dope.
Yeah, she's sick. She's sick.
We love Storm. Yay! But go Emma Frost.
Portrayed horribly twice in live action.
Yeah,
I had to bring it up, man, because she was portrayed. First of all, when she was in that Wolverine movie. That was a really crappy portrayal. I don't know why they even bothered. And then in First Class,
oh dear Lord,
that portrayal was so whack. That was not Emma Frost. I don't know who that was. That was not the right mutant.
That's why I don't rate those films, man.
One day we're gonna get a dope live action Emma Frost, and we're just gonna be
hopefully. Next is Thunderbolts. The Thunderbolts. First appearance in Incredible Hulk issue 449 back in 1997. This is an entire team of villains turned heroes, as led by Baron Zemo. The Thunderbolts were originally a team of villains who disguised themselves as heroes for their own evil ends. Then over time they became actual heroes. Even super people can fake it till they make it. So
they manifested what they really wanted.
So these Thunderbolts, I don't remember reading this one actually, to be honest. So you got Citizen V. On a side note, Karen, I think his figure just recently came out as well. Yeah.
Is it? I've not thought about since this whole thing is shut down. I've not thought about Marvel Legends in a while. I'm quite content. Every time I look in my cabinet and I see I got a full set of Fantastic Four, I am good. I'm good for now, man.
So you've got Citizen V, Mach 1, Meteorite, Atlas, Techno, and Songbird. I think, a lot of these characters are really like B rank. Is that the word? Oh, I'm so dead today.
That's alright.
What's the word? B-list. That's it.
B-list.
B-list. Yeah.
I know. I got you, bro.
I think the only other well-known character was probably Songbird. But yeah.
Okay.
These characters.
You know,
go on.
I can't voice an opinion on these guys because I don't know the Thunderbolts that well. If I'm honest, I know, and I've probably got a comic where one or a few feature, but I don't know them like. I can't rattle them off like I can rattle off the X-Men or something.
Yeah, true.
The Songbird one sounds familiar, but again, like I'm slightly...
And even in my head, I'm like, is that Songbird? And then I'm thinking, I'm going to Google something.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm probably getting her mixed up with... Because I'm sure she was in the X-Men. Or she was in a couple of the X-Men comics, but maybe not. But yeah, let's move on from the Thunderbolts, because...
Yeah. Well done.
Yeah, she was an X-Men, wasn't she?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was.
She's an actually pretty dope character. Hang on. Get a decent picture. If it loads. There we go. Hang on.
Yeah, that's her.
Okay, yeah, she looks familiar. Yeah.
There's actually a good Marvel Legends figure of her as well, which I missed out on.
Yeah, I think I remember that. I think I missed out on that as well. But anyway.
Okay, next.
What the hell happened to my light?
Next one is Plastic Man.
Oh, you've got this nice orange going on.
Why?
There's something...
Wasn't like that a second ago.
No, we like it. It's good ambience. It's dramatic.
Plastic Man.
All right, sorry, go on. What's next?
First appearance.
Plastic Man.
I love the names.
Secret Origins, Volume 2, Issue 30, September 1988. So Plastic Man began as a low-level crook. He was an orphan who quickly fell into the life of crime. He lived as a thief for a short time after gaining his powers, but quickly realized he should use his elasticity for the benefit of all mankind. For a time he was a double agent, using his connections to the underworld to catch bad guys as his alter ego. So yeah, I used to like Plastic Man back in the days. Wasn't there a cartoon?
Remember that cartoon back in the day? Yeah, that cartoon was sick back in the day. I didn't even know he was a DC superhero back then. I just liked the show.
Yeah, exactly.
I loved it. He had his girlfriend. No, did he have? He had a girlfriend. Then later on in the series, he had a baby.
Yeah.
I remember the actual intro to the cartoon. It had the doctor bouncing his baby. So congratulations, Plastic Man, you have a bouncing baby boy. I love that cartoon, man.
Yeah. That's as much as I know Plastic Man for me as well. So.
Yeah,
I know him a little bit more than that. I know because he, I knew he was a villain and he turned good in Batman: The Brave and the Bold cartoon. It was Batman who was the one who was like watching out for him, saying, you used to be a villain, but I'm counting on you to do good. So that was cool. And then, I've just read him in. Obviously, I'm more of the DC guy than Rich, but I've read him in a few other comics. He's also currently he's part of the team Terrific.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
With Mr. Terrific, Plastic Man, Metamorpho, and I think there's a girl, but I can't remember her name.
Yeah,
I
think I read like the first
and
3 issues of that.
Yeah, I think I've got like the first 10, but I read the first arc, and then after that I cancelled it because I don't want to continue this. But it was actually a pretty good comic. That actually, you can tell they were trying to go into the line of DC's Fantastic Four with that comic, and I'm not mad at them for that because I know a lot of purists would be like, "Oh, why they tried it?" But with that team, it works. Not because he could stretch, but just with Mr. Terrific as the leader and Metamorpho was like clearly their thing.
And even that new character, she was like invisible.
But it was a reason. Yeah, she would have been. Yeah, because she could do that.
Yeah.
And I think she was existing between two planes of existence as well. It was a sitcom. Plastic Man has my approval from villain to hero because he was not a good crook anyway.
Yeah. That's a smooth trajectory. It's not like he's bouncing back and forth. He's just like, I did some stuff.
Yeah, he has a past. That's all it is.
Yeah.
There we go.
He would just be like, yeah, but that was when I was younger. What are you bringing up old shit?
There we go.
All right.
We all got a past.
Let's do 2 at a time now. Then it's getting quite a bit.
I mean, you can cut on that if you want. Rich is like, can we just go to the end? We can go to the end, huh? That's fine. We can.
Let's just do this.
You go.
Elektra. I'm just gonna power through this. Yeah, Elektra. Elektra began as Daredevil's nemesis and sometimes lover. When she wasn't dead, she would sometimes team up with Daredevil. Fights on the side of the Angels. Sometimes Elektra never quite settles on either side of the bro line.
First appearance, Daredevil issue 168 and January 1981. We got to give him the information, man.
There we go.
Sorry, man, I forgot about that.
Is she? I mean, I never liked Elektra. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know why.
Wait, was it the movie?
It's because
never let those things. Don't do that. Don't let that happen. Don't be that. Don't be that fan.
She's a bad cat. She's a good character. Like she's as in a good character. But I don't know. I just got scarred. Scarred, and I was like, oh.
I was watching a top 10 show. Yeah, I love top 10s, and it was top 10. It was something like top 10 good superheroes that people hate because of movies.
Yes.
And she was in one.
And that Elektra and Daredevil was on that. Yeah.
Typical.
I watched that like last week or the week before. I like Elektra. I think she's a dope character. Anytime I read Daredevil, I love it when Elektra's there.
Yeah.
And they and on the TV show, the Netflix Daredevil, which
was great.
That was just like they set the bar high with that one.
Yeah.
When they mentioned her in like season 1, and then she showed up in season 2, which I didn't think they would do. That was brilliant. I think she was great.
Yeah, they redeemed her in that, and then I was like, okay, got this one. She's great, but just
it portrayed her really well.
It just hurt. There's a lot of scars going on right now. Okay, yes, you're getting excited. Okay. Let me do the next one for you, Rich. I'll do it properly. There we go. Okay, Lobo. Okay, first appearance of Mega Men, issue 3, June 1983. I was born then. One of DC's major anti-heroes began as even less of a hero. Dyslexia. In fact, he began for Superman, whilst the over-the-top
extraterrestrial bounty hunter has become more moral in many iterations. Okay, that's it. He has also remained villainous in plenty of others. Okay, Lobo.
Yeah,
Lobo's dope.
I like Lobo.
I forgive him.
I like Lobo being a villain. I like Lobo being being the bad guy kind of bounty hunter.
You know what? Lobo is he's an anti-hero bounty hunter mercenary.
Yeah.
Lobo's the kind of guy that will take a job, and his job might be, you know what, Superman, I gotta kill you. And they'll fight for a bit, and then they'll come up with a way to kind of just
pay him off.
Not even pay him off, but just be like, you know what, why don't we just team up and bun the guys that we're gonna do you know what I mean? And then after Superman and Lobo have a beer. That's the kind of character that Lobo is.
Yeah.
He's dope. I love Lobo. He's so sick. He's definitely one of the best. And I don't actually say this often, but he's one of the best DC characters. He's consistent. Except the new 52 when they tried to
allow that one, man. Allow that one.
I'm gonna show you a picture of what they did to Lobo. Real quick. New 52 Lobo.
Okay. Lift music.
Ding, 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 ding.
We were calling him Chad. He looks like such a Chad.
Welcome to the dasourcewall on Wednesday. Oh, here we go.
And they had the audacity to have him, holding up original Lobo's head. Look at this guy. He sucks.
To the side. Oh, man.
Oh, hang on. You see?
Oh, he does. He looks like a Chat or a Brad.
Or a Brad. No, Brad doesn't look like a Lobo.
That's what he looks.
If I show you Lobo, you see.
Okay.
Sorry, I just have to do this on people.
It's okay.
This guy. This is Lobo.
Yeah.
Look at that guy.
Now that's
Love
Yeah.
this guy.
He's the kind of character that could be in Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
He could have been in Judge Dredd, and he would have murked Judge Dredd as well.
Alright, next
great.
one.
Judge Dredd,
He's
fine,
next,
have me
yeah.
know.
Next one, Catwoman, first appearance,
one.
Detective Comics, issue 569, December 1986. Is that right? 1986? No,
Catwoman.
that's not right.
1986, that can't right, because she was in the
Yeah.
66 comic.
Yeah.
The 66 cartoon.
Maybe it's 1968.
1968 is probably. No.
That might make more sense.
Yeah.
I'm Googling it.
Yeah, I need to fact check this. 1940, that's it.
1940?
Yeah.
That was way off.
Right, yeah. So yeah, Catwoman. For a cat burglar, Catwoman does a fair amount of good in the Batverse, who blames Batman's chuff charms. At one point, she was more straightforward, more of a straightforward villain. But for a long time now, she's lived in a grey area in which she more often than not skews heroic. So yeah, Catwoman.
Wait, before you say anything, I have to do this in loving memory of Eartha Kitt. Marcus Dahl.
I love Eartha Kitt as Catwoman. She's so fucking.
Marcus. She was dope.
Yeah, she was.
Anyway, you were saying.
Yeah. So Catwoman at the moment, I do kind of like the relationship between her and Batman. But I just think that it doesn't work because she, like you said, she is a villain, and you know, Batman obviously is.
She works well as a villain as well.
She does. But the new Batman actually comic, which is written, I can't remember who's writing it at the moment. Someone else is.
He's on Tom King stepped down.
But the person who's writing it is writing it pretty well because. She's done a deal with some of the other villains, and we're trying to figure out what the deal was. But basically, all the old school villains, you got the Riddler, the Joker was in on it, the Penguin was in on it, and they did a deal with someone, and now this person's coming back, and she's obviously kept the secret away from Batman. So yeah, so we're trying to figure out what's been happening. So yeah, I like that kind of. Sense it in it, but I think at the end of the story maybe they're going to break up, which I'm kind of not really happy about, but we'll see what happens.
Dude, that was going to happen, man. They have this thing where they don't want comic book superheroes to be happy. I don't know why. That's why they broke up Peter Parker and Mary Jane. That's why they broke up Kate Kane and her girlfriend. There's another bait one now. The only one couple that seems to last is Sue and Reed Richards.
That's because she's like,
you can't break up that family.
No, I might as well stay with this man.
Yeah,
like,
she does hate him.
Do you know what? Instead of a death in comic books, if you want to surprise me, don't say coming this summer this character's gonna die. Break up Sue and Reed Richards. I would read the shit out of that.
Hey, for real. Okay.
For 2 years, separate them. Separate the fantastic, but have them work together. It'll be dope. Oh, man,
that's it. Okay.
Right, going on to Catwoman. I was just gonna say she's a straight up villain.
Yeah.
Batman is just he's just letting her get away with it, basically.
Yeah.
Every time it's like, put that back. Put that back.
Probably like a cat.
Put her in prison.
Don't touch that. Put it back. No, don't do that.
Don't touch that. Down.
You see the cat just moving the vase off the shelf. Like, go on then. What are you gonna do? You're not gonna do nothing. It's fine. Like,
he's basically treating her like a cat, and she's just looking at him like, you ain't gonna do shit.
You ain't gonna do nothing.
You ain't gonna do a damn thing.
Like this putty tang.
Who is next? All right. Morbius, the living vampire. First appearance and Amazing Spider-Man issue 101 in October 1971. Morbius is a vampire that itself puts him at I messed it up completely. That in itself puts him at the slight I can't read this, sorry. Disadvantage in the heroism department. He began as most vampires do, feeding on people, but then he began to specify only on bad folks. Then he was able to synthesize a serum on lay off the human right. Michael Morbius was a vampire. He used to feed on humans. He created a serum, and now he only feeds on bad man them.
Okay.
He teeters on the fringe of good and evil. He got beef with Blade and Spider-Man, but he's an alright character. He's getting a movie out, so if you want to know, there you go.
Yeah. The joke is with Morbius, I'm like, he's not really a hero villain.
I wouldn't call him a villain.
He's like a drug addict.
Yeah.
He's just in the middle of some stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's just like, I need to get plasma.
Yeah.
Hey man, Spider-Man, got that blood, Spider-Man.
You know,
Come on, Spider-Man.
you know what I mean? I'm
Suck
just
your
like,
dick, Spider-Man.
like the poor man is just like, I'm a vampire. What am I supposed to do? Like, it's just, you lot are running around with super powers. I've got like ancestral. I need blood.
Yeah.
fam. Like,
I
it's
could
just-
do, you know, Marvel Max Comics.
Yeah.
yeah.
I would so do Morbius, and he would be just cracking out. That's
Yeah,
it
for
would be
real.
such a dark
Yeah,
comic.
that would be quite mad, actually.
So,
You'd be doing some damn shit for some blood. I'm telling you.
great.
You know, there was a season of Buffy the Vampire Slayer where her boyfriend, one of her boyfriends, Riley, remember the soldier guy? You guys remember that guy?
Yeah.
Vaguely.
Okay, she was going out with this soldier, this army guy who their faction used to kill demons, and he became so. He just, what's the word? Basically, his girlfriend was the vampire slayer. She was special, and he felt like crap about it. So he started going to these kind of whore houses. Or no, it was like a crack house. But it was like for vampires, and they would feed. Humans would go there and let them feed on them. It was weird. That's the kind of thing I'll do with Morbius. He'd be like, "Yo, man."
Wait, Buffy was deep back in the day.
Blood.
Some stuff that they did in Buffy was mad. And I must watch that again. But it was good.
Buffy had its moment. It really did.
Yeah, Morbius ain't no villain or
He's
like,
a crackhead.
you know, he's a poor crackhead. He's just poor thing. All right, let's.
I got these cheeseburgers, man.
All right,
Come on, please.
Bombshell, first appearance, Teen Titans, Volume 3, Issue 39, November 2006. She's a tricky one to pin down. She began as a member of the Teen Titans, and then in issue 40, she was revealed as a traitor. After being kicked off the team, she reformed and often teams up with Batgirl. She's a villain disguised as a hero who turned into a real hero. I mean,
yeah, I don't really know Bombshell either, to be honest.
It's frustrating because when I type in Bombshell DC Comics, it just comes out with DC Comics Bombshells, which is annoying. That's not helping me. Oh, here's.
what she looked like.
She looks like the Atom.
Does she?
As in Captain Am. I don't know if you know who that is. Anyway, this is what she looks like. Hang on.
Ah.
Hang on. Focus.
Yeah.
Hang on.
I can see her out. I can see her outfit. Okay.
I don't. You know what? I didn't know they did that with Teen Titans because when I think of female characters in the Teen Titans, is she on this list before I even say it? No, because she would have been a villain turn, no, a hero turn. Basically, I think of Terra. When you think of female characters who join the Teen Titans and then turn bad, who turn out to be bad, you think Terra, the girl with like.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know this character, and I'm a DC guy. I think I've seen her before, but I didn't know her story. Why she looks like Captain Atom?
Yeah, I don't know this character either.
You know, she's disguised as a hero, and now she's a real hero. So she wasn't a true villain to begin with.
Okay, so this one I do
Go
know,
on, Mitch.
and the last ones I actually don't know that much of. But Prowler, first appearance, Amazing Spider-Man issue 78, November 1969. Nowadays, Prowler is Spidey's sidekick and occasional stand-in the Marvel Universe. allowing Spider-Man to be seen alongside Peter Parker and throw people off his trail. But he started as a burglar, using his tech knowledge to steal whatever he can. He was one of Spidey's foes for years years before ultimately straightening himself out. So Hobie Brown, the Prowler.
Hobie Brown.
Otherwise,
wait, Hobie or Kobe?
I'm sure it was Hobie. Otherwise known as Miles Morales' uncle. In the
Ultimate Universe.
So he's an old character, but I think with the Ultimate Universe being the way it was, it kind of boosted up his credentials in a sense.
It would have done, especially with his relationship to Miles Morales,
and even more so with the Into the Spider-Verse movie as well. So he's a decent character now, but Hobie Brown, Hobart.
I like Prowler.
Okay.
I like Prowler.
Let's bang these three out. This last three will take one each. Kieran, let's go.
Where are we?
Right, Shade.
Shade. First appearance, Flash Comics, issue 33 in September of 1942. Shade began as a multi-generational villain. He fought against Flash in both the Golden and Silver Ages. He eventually evolved into a mentor to Starman and more of a morally ambiguous anti-hero than a full-on bad guy. Is Shade the guy with the cane and I need to look at this guy
I think
he's
got like one of those top hats as well, kind of things. Yeah,
that's Shade. So I remember him from the Justice League cartoon. Yeah, I remember him. He's I didn't know he turned hero, to be honest. So I don't really know much about his character. The most I know about him, if I'm honest, is from the DC comic. What am I trying to say? The Justice League cartoon.
Right.
There you go.
I think, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's in that Stargirl series now as well. I think this is the kind of character that you don't know much about, but they turn up in these series.
I feel like
they could just sprinkle them around in every now and again.
Yeah.
I feel like he's been in the Flash already, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, hang on, let me check.
What's his powers?
He's got a cane and he can do shadowy shit.
Okay. He could throw shade.
He was in
basically,
the Flash.
He was in the Arrow Flash,
he
wasn't he? Season 3, episode 6.
Go check it out, people.
Just trying to find a decent image of him.
Okay.
Is that how they did Shade? I didn't even recognize it. I don't know if you can make this out. It's a really horrible picture. Hang on.
Oh. To the.
Right. Yeah,
not bad. Kind of.
Not how I would have done him. I would have actually given him the top hat instead of trying to make him look cool.
Definitely. You need the top hat.
I would have just stuck to the source material. You messed up there, Greg Berlanti.
Blok. First appearance, Superboy and the League of Superheroes, issue 253, July 1979. He first appeared as a member of the League of Super Assassins, but was promptly revealed he was being controlled by Darkman to attack the League of Superheroes. After breaking free of Darkman, Blok slowly joined the League of Superheroes. So basically he was a puppet. He wasn't... Yeah, no, you're not bad. You're always good. You just had a... Yeah. And you went to the wrong house. Never mind, Blok. Okay.
I don't know this guy. I don't recognize him.
I don't know this guy either.
I don't recognize him at all.
We collectively don't know this guy, okay?
So,
moving on.
Final one.
Go on.
Pied Piper. First appearance, Flash, issue 106, May 1959. Not only is Pied Piper a reformed supervillain, not R. Kelly, since Barry Allen's death, Hartley has been on the up and up. He's also one of DC's first openly gay characters. He used to be one of Flash's constant bad guys, but now he's more of a Robin Hood type figure. So yeah, Pied Piper.
Okay. Does he still have the same powers as the the folktale Pied Piper?
Probably not.
He plays a flute and.
And who's he Pied Pipering? Is he do that to kids in DC Comics?
Like, what does he play? Like a ringtone? Like what?
What does he play, and who's he playing it for?
Yeah,
we need to investigate this guy, because
yes. So original backstory, yeah. There's a folktale of the Pied Piper, yeah, and what was it? The town was like, oh, we need you to get rid of all the rats in our town, and the Pied Piper was like, okay, cool, yeah. So he played his flute, and
this guy touches kids.
He looks bad. What are you wearing? But like, and then he Pied Pipered on all the rats in the city, and he drowned all of them. And then the town, I think, didn't pay him or some madness. They didn't do nothing. So he was like, "Bun you!" So he Pied Pipered all their children, and I think he killed them or something like that. So
that bit was left ambiguous.
Yeah, Pied Piper's never been good, not even from back in the day. Like so.
So there's a new.
I bet if we had a time machine, we'd find out that true story.
So there's a new one who's a deaf musical prodigy who uses sonic technology. He has a weapon. This allows him to cause vibrational damage and hypnotize people.
Okay.
Originally, he was a super criminal who fought the Flash, becoming a mentor of the Rogues. Later, he reformed, becoming a member of the Rogues. Later, he reformed and assisted the Flash as a vigilante. It has been revealed that Piper self-identifies as homosexual. Pied Piper was created by John Broome and Cormaine Infantino, first appearing in Flash issue 106, 1959. Yeah.
Okay, so you're all right unless you have a bad day, and then you want to just enslave people with your sonic.
These last few characters aren't have a clue.
Yeah, these are like some proper
about
B and C list characters.
D-list. They're D-list.
They're
D-list. I'm sorry, Prowler. Prowler might be popular now, but he's a straight D-list villain for Spider-Man back.
Yeah.
Like, he's not the Green Goblin. He's not even the Hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He's like, I don't know. He's like a really low brow character. Those guys who'd use rockets or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the Prowler. Like, he's like D-list characters, man. I ain't got time.
Yeah.
But
so
we've come to the end of the show, people.
Indeed.
Thank you so much for joining us. Anybody in the chat, Sean? Do you know what I mean? The Seans and the Keiths and the Seans and people and all the Seans. Okay, all the Seans. I feel like we need to make a top that says Sean. just so we know the appreciation of the Sean. But
I'm sure he would appreciate that.
Issue 84. Thank you so much for joining us. Yay! You know what I mean? But issue 84 here at the Source Wall quarantine lockdown. We are tired, but we're here for you lot. Remember, you know what I mean? Go to our Teesprings if you want a hoodie, hat, all of that. Repping the merchandise, TEE. The Source Wall. Are they still getting 20% off?
Just put in the Source 20 and you'll get 20%.
Yeah, the Source.
There
you go. Yeah. Tune in next week. We'll be here because lockdowns are thing now.
Yeah, it's a regular thing.
But
what you should do,
you
should watch this. You should share, and you should like it and share it again. Share it to everybody. If your cousin ain't watching it, why ain't your cousin watching it? Share it with the man. That girl. You share it with that girl over there. And you know what else? Don't forget to bring a sandwich.
Yeah.
Don't forget. Happy 420 month. Yay!
420, yo. It's 420 all month. Enjoy that shit. All month is 420, yo.
Alright, peace out, peeps.